friends, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I should be welcoming myself back because it's been like a month since I posted a video, but I've been working on a lot of projects for my blog, one of them being an update to my free budget planner. So if you haven't grabbed this or you have the old version, you can get the link will be below in the description so you can get more organized for the new year. So November was a good month. It was probably the lowest amount of debt, or was the lowest amount of debt that we paid off so far in the past few months, mostly because last month we paid off so much that we got a little behind and we were just kind of catching up, but we still managed to pay off all of our hospital bills, about $1,800 worth of hospital bills, and of course make our minimum debt payments, which made our total come to $6,083.78 of debt paid off this month, which brings our grand total to a little bit over $47,000, which means that with our minimum payments alone next month, we will hit $50,000 of debt paid off, which is so exciting because if you've been following along, you know that at the beginning of this year, things were very, very different. We were really struggling. Even though we were making a great income, we didn't know how to manage our money and we had so much debt that we were barely paying our bills. And that's what's so crazy. It doesn't matter if you make $100,000 or $10,000 a year. If you can't manage $1 of income, you can't manage $1 million of income. You really have to budget no matter how much money you make. So in addition to paying off all of our hospital bills that we had that were about $1,800, we also started finally getting to pay on our student loans, which was really exciting because those have just been like sitting there for like what feels like billions of years. So we paid $612.32 on our smallest student loan, which was only about $1,000. So we'll pay that smallest one off and move to the next one. And I've said before, we have Navient that houses all of our student loans, and there's 15. It's over $300,000 and it's broken into 15 smaller loans. So to make that less overwhelming, we're starting with the smallest loan. Once we pay that one off, we'll move to the next one and just knock them off that way. So since this is December, everybody knows the biggest budget buster is Christmas. And we definitely felt it when we were making our budget. There were so many little things that we tried to brainstorm and think of so that we can make sure to stay on budget and not overspend during the holiday season. So a few things that you might want to remember are office gifts, like if you have any Christmas parties in the office, gifts for teachers, holiday parties at your kids' schools where you might need to bring like a food item or bring a little gift for an exchange. Christmas activities. So if you do your research and look around town, you'll probably be able to find a lot of free activities, Christmas tree lightings and just lights that you can drive through and look around, like popular neighborhoods that have really good lights. So you don't have to spend a whole lot for Christmas activities. And there's a lot of churches around here that have free Christmas activities. One thing that I always splurge on, I just can't help it, like I love it so much, is Christmas cards. I love to give and receive Christmas cards, and so we ordered our Christmas cards for our 8th year from Shutterfly. They always have like 50% off. You can like Google coupons or whatever for Shutterfly. I really like using them. I've used them almost every year. I think I've tried a few other companies, but I always end up liking Shutterfly, and they are really affordable as far as Christmas cards go. So that's probably like our biggest splurge. And then of course, Christmas gifts for the kids and family can get pretty expensive. All in all, probably still staying around $1,000 total for Christmas, for everything, gifts for everybody, parties, all kinds of expenses. And of course, we budget for things, but we try to stay under if possible, and anything extra will go to debt at the end of the month. So our debt payoff goals for December will be to continue putting money on our student loan debt. And of course, everything always depends on how the business does, how our medical practice does. If we have a great month of collections, which is just, I don't know, maybe there's a way to predict it better, but it's hard for me to know like if the insurances are gonna deny things. I have no idea. So if we have a good month at the office, sometimes we'll have some extra money to put towards debt. And we'll just be continuing on our snowball. So I'm really excited because at the end of December, I'm gonna do a Financial Peace University 1 year later update, because we took Financial Peace University in January, and obviously like our lives are completely changed, like a complete 180 from what things were like this time last year at Christmas. I mean, it's just crazy. So thank you guys so much for following along and cheering us on our debt-free journey. Take advantage of my free budget planner if you are a handwritten kind of person and you like to write things down. I also use the Every Dollar app, which I love, which is Dave Ramsey's app, to do our budget every month. Let me know how much debt you guys paid off in November in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.